An estimated 1.5 million children under the age of 17 are considered overweight or obese. That's equivalent to 1 in every 4. Welcome, parents, teachers, and guests. We stand before you today to propose and help implement a plan that will address the needs and well-being of all students in our community. After extensive research, we discovered frightening statistics that will impact all children in our society. Childhood obesity. If weight gain continues to rise, by the year 2020, a third of all children will be overweight or obese. We must act now within the school gates, in our homes and communities to ensure our children's safety, happiness, and well-being. Studies show that incorporating physical activity not only helps reduce the risk of being overweight or developing obesity, but also positively benefits academic achievement, academic behaviours, overall brain functionality, and cognitive skills and attitudes. When considering these factors, it is vital to create more opportunities for students to live a healthy, active lifestyle. Our goal is to see families, schools, and the community coming together to help students lead healthy, active lives before, after, and during school. To and implementing the Health Promoting Schools approach, the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion, and a whole schools approach, students will remain the focal point of all decisions made, and factors that may influence their lives will be considered and valued. The Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion focuses on building healthy public policy, creating supportive environments, strengthening community action, developing personal skills, and reorienting health services. A health promoting school is a school that demonstrates a whole school commitment to improving and protecting the health and well-being of the school community through parent, teacher, student, and community involvement. It relates very closely to a whole schools approach. There are 3 main components to a whole schools approach. The first, curriculum, teaching and learning, explains what is taught and learnt and how it is taught and learnt. The next is school organisation, ethos and environment, which explains the feel of the school. This includes the physical and social environment. The physical environment describes a safe, stimulating place to work, learn and play. The social environment encourages caring, respectful relationships, free from all discrimination and intimidation. The final component is partnerships and services, which explains the partnership between the school and the wider community. In a real-world school setting, a health-promoting school targeting childhood obesity could look something like this. Curriculum, teaching and learning. A progressive cross-curricular plan created by all interested teaching staff and parents to help ensure all students in all year levels are involved in childhood obesity education. Certain year levels will have specific health education units focused on improving childhood obesity awareness. Others will use the topic of childhood obesity in maths, English and social science. These cross-curricular units may then be used with other school activities, such as healthy eating days at the tuck shop. School organisation, ethos and environment. Students, parents, teachers and support staff will develop an all-healthy eating tuck shop menu and policy to be followed by the school. Signs reminding students to choose a healthy food option and to skip, jump, play all day are placed around the school. Teachers are healthy role models. When on duty, they are noticeably walking around and getting involved in sports where possible. Monthly, an article will appear in the school's newsletter outlining examples of positive, healthy behaviour occurring within the school. Partnerships and services. The Student Council and interested teachers will fundraise for signs to be placed throughout the school. Students and teachers will work together to create advertisements of the healthy behaviours to share with the community. Free parent information nights can be held, where parents in the community are given information and advice surrounding childhood obesity. When implementing the health promoting schools approach, the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion, and a whole schools approach, several possible solutions and ideas will arise. One particular technique to help target childhood obesity is active school travel, encouraging students to participate in more physical activity daily. Encouraging active school travel in the school environment can help combat childhood obesity. Active school travel is an initiative by the Gold Coast City Council that encourages students, parents, and teachers to leave their cars at home and walk, cycle, scooter, carpool, or take public transport to school, all to help fight the battle against childhood obesity. The Gold Coast City Council has created this program so that children have a safe, fun, and active way to get to school every day. Not only does active school travel promote being healthy and active, but it gives students an awareness of how to act around roads, crossings, and footpaths. Beginning in 2012, the Gold Coast City Council set out to not only improve the traffic around schools, but also to get students excited about being active and going to school. After being applied to a number of schools around the Gold Coast for 2 years, statistics showed a 12.5 decrease in car trips to school and an increase of walking, carpooling, scootering, and public transport. This is an incredible achievement in such a short space of time. It involves competitions and fun activities, including introducing the mascot Zero the Hero, giving prizes to schools, and holding fun days like Walk to School Safely Day. These activities are exciting to children and encourage them to join in. It is also vital to inform parents of these exciting events to get them on board and supporting active school travel as well. There are currently 15 schools on the Gold Coast that are involved in the AST program, one of which being Robina. Parents and carers are given the opportunity to walk with the students and bring along their younger children to volunteer to walk during the week. This helps give peace of mind knowing their children are safe whilst walking to school. Fuel Free Friday, Walking Wheeling Wednesday, prizes for participation, the list goes on. Not only are they seeing results, but they are being funded by the Gold Coast City Council to help with this initiative. How exciting that we can soon be part of these exciting things also. Active school travel is a step in the right direction in terms of a health promotion strategy for our school. The difficulty lies within the implementation of this program, not knowing where or how to begin. The Gold Coast City Council offers a range of promotional services to educate and start the active school travel program in joining schools. Some of these services include assembly performances for the whole school, road safety education sessions for the whole school, bike skills training day, and finally scooter skills training day. In launching the active school travel program here at Helensvale, we need to have a whole school assembly performance. This involves the road safety team and safety mascot Zero the Hero visiting our school to perform and provide key road safety messages to the students. This service is council funded to those schools participating in the active school travel program. Parents should be invited and the assembly should be recorded and uploaded to reach as much of the community as possible. Is to offer a solution. So, what is currently the most popular method of transport for students? It is estimated that over 70% of primary school students are driven to and from school each day. Looking back 40 years, this percentage was quite the opposite, with 75% of students walking or riding to school. Parents identified the number one reason for this as having safety concerns for their child's well-being whilst walking or cycling to school. Addressing this issue is one of our highest priorities. Let's take a look at the Park and Stride as part of the AST program. Park and Stride is a school-based initiative which encourages parents and students to meet teachers and volunteers at a set point 5 to 10 minutes from the school. From here, everyone walks the short journey to school. Park and Stride can also help reduce congestion around the entrance to the school. It would be offered at first on a Tuesday morning before increasing to include Thursdays also. Often a barrier to the Park and Stride program is that parents want to take the quickest route to school. Given that Helensvale has 2 exits in both directions on the highway, it is possible they can adjust their travel routes. One suitable location for students to meet is Helensvale Library, where there is plenty of parking available and is easily accessible. From here, students can travel along Lindfield Drive to school. Another barrier is that the Park and Stride program relies heavily on the involvement of parents and guardians. It is important to encourage volunteers to join the walk to school, with the opportunity to bring along their smaller children and to socialise with others. What can we learn from other schools? Let's look at Robina Primary School, who took on the Active School Travel program in 2013. Robina Primary developed an action plan for 2014 to 2016 for the gradual implementation of the program. In 2013, the school's primary focus was data collection, investigating current modes of transport, transportation on each day of the week, and parents' opinions through take-home surveys. Some of Robina's strategies that our school could consider are Walking Wheeling Wednesday and Fuel-Free Fridays. Days is a weekly campaign to encourage students to actively travel to school every Wednesday. Fuel-Free Fridays is much the same, with students being encouraged to walk or ride to school on Fridays. The success of this initiative has been exceptional, with extremely high levels of students actively travelling and more students choosing to actively travel for the whole week. AST also implements a reward. The Gold Coast City Council offers rewards for the best performing schools and students. However, this means that students are competing against thousands of other students and schools, which means the chance of winning is greatly reduced. To avoid students thinking they do not have a good chance of winning and therefore maybe not participating, implementing an in-school reward system. A class reward could be the Golden Gumboot for the most active class of the week. This class would receive the Golden Gumboot trophy and a class set of pedometers. Students in the winning class will have access to these during the school day for the whole week and will observe how many steps they do in their day. The student who does the most steps could receive a reward of a GoPro to record their journey to school. This video could be played at the next assembly where the previous winner hands the GoPro to the next winner. I cannot wait for our school, Helensvale, to fully launch into becoming a health promoting school. A school that is committed to improving my health and well-being and will include my family, teachers and the community as well. I want to attend a school that takes all aspects of my life into consideration and makes my health a priority. Schools like Robina State School have begun this journey by implementing AST, and it looks like we are next. How exciting! The success alone throughout schools in Brisbane and the Gold Coast is enough to convince me that AST needs to be brought to our school. In only 2 years, car travel decreased by 12.5%, creating major increases of more active modes of transport, including walking and scootering. At this rapid rate, consider the possibilities of this program over 5, 10 or 20 years of implementation within schools. AST promotes an active, healthy lifestyle for children, families and the wider community through initiatives like Fuel-Free Friday, Walking Wheeling Wednesday and Park and Stride. Who would have thought that by encouraging students to have fun with their friends and families, that it would also encourage them to stay healthy and active, which in turn has a direct impact on increasing students' physical activity and decreasing levels of childhood obesity. Not only does AST help promote a healthy lifestyle, it also encourages students to continue living healthily through small incentives and rewards like sporting gear, vouchers, and raffle tickets. By giving small rewards, students are further encouraged to continue on this healthy path. Instilling good values and beliefs while students are young is vital for their future. This brings us to the conclusion of our seminar. We are excited to bring AST to Helensvale and are looking forward to hear of the results. Thank you all for listening, and we do hope you have learnt a lot. We encourage anyone who has further questions to please contact us.